What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. On July 3rd, 1999, a coaster with one of the most unique histories and bizarre designs opened to the public that would change the roller coaster community forever. Originally more of a water ride, this roller coaster was meant to be potentially the next big innovation in amusement design, but after only two were built, it essentially failed and was reimagined. It now features an incredibly rare air-compressed launch, one of only two in America, that has made it an extremely sought-after credit amongst roller coaster enthusiasts. It also runs through the surrounding wilderness, hence the new name, and delivers a plethora of cool elements along the way. So, what is it, and where did it come from? This is the story of Silver Dollar City's Powder Keg, A Blast in the Wilderness. On September 25th, 1998, Silver Dollar City, located in Branson, Missouri, announced that they would be building their next roller coaster, scheduled to open the next year. According to park management, the ride was intended to be a unique experience never before seen in the amusement world. To do this, the park hired roller coaster manufacturer Premier Rides, based in the US, to design a one-of-a-kind prototype model known as a liquid coaster. This new outer coaster type would feature a log flume portion as well as a roller coaster portion, to provide an experience that would check the boxes that park management wanted, essentially just being unique. At a cost of $7 million, it would sit in a 6-acre plot of land and was teased to be named Buzzsaw Falls. However, before this happened, the name was changed to Buzzsaw Falls due to what was most likely legal issues with Universal's Flume opening that same year. Nonetheless, Buzzsaw Falls had an opening date set on May 16, 1999, and was set to operate at full capacity. However, the opening was delayed due to mechanical issues that would unfortunately plague the ride for years to come. But before we get there though, it's important to note that Buzzsaw Falls did actually officially open to the general public on July 3rd, 1999. So yes, it was operational. Now, around this time, Premier Rides received another request for a liquid coaster from a small non-profit park in Finland with a requested opening date in 2001. Funny enough, I was actually just at this park last year, as a lot of you probably remember, and that would be Linnanmäki in Helsinki, Finland. With a budget of just $4 million, that coaster was to be called Vankaputos, I don't know how to say it, and would of course be the follow-up to Buzzsaw Falls. Unfortunately for Linnanmäki though, while this coaster was undergoing construction, Buzzsaw Falls started to see operational issues involved with its ride design. Linnanmäki couldn't have known this, and unfortunately they were going to suffer later. Long story short though, Buzzsaw Falls started operating sporadically due to several maintenance issues involving the water elements associated with the coaster. For one, each ride vehicle featured plastic shields on both sides to prevent flooding, which weren't movable and wouldn't allow guests to enter or exit the vehicle when they got stuck. This created extreme capacity issues that extended queue times by significant amounts. The ride also featured the infamous liquid coaster infrared sensors, which became extremely sensitive to interference. In addition, not only was the addition of water a problem, but the ride could not run without water at all, and so had to be pumped all day long. As you can imagine, this was also very expensive, and with an already low capacity, Silver Dollar City quickly realized that they needed to rethink the ride. And so in 2003, Buzzsaw Falls was closed to undergo a major redevelopment. Good friends of ours, S&S Worldwide, were messaged for the project, and they suggested a conversion of the water coaster into a launched coaster, of all things. That remodel would feature a new track and a compressed air launch, while keeping parts of the original track and the chain lift from Buzzsaw Falls. And so on November 6, 2004, Silver Dollar City announced that the new ride would be named Powder Keg, A Blast into Wilderness, and in March of 2005, the ride completed its first test runs. At a cost of $10 million, Powder Keg would officially open to the public on April 8th of 2005. But where did this leave the one in Finland? Unfortunately, Vankaputos, whatever, was plagued with the same issues Buzzsaw Falls was, and throughout its operational lifetime, it experienced many of the same things. Unfortunately, with Linnanmäki's small budget, it was never converted. My respect does go out to Linnanmäki though for 1, attempting the ride, but 2, having lasted with it as long as it did. That coaster actually operated off and on until 2017, before it was scrapped and replaced by the new and amazing launch coaster, Taiga. I really got to give props to that ride. It was a lot of fun, and honestly the only reason we went to Finland, so definitely was worth putting that thing in there. So again, props to them, and maybe someday I can make a video on that coaster specifically. Nowadays though, the liquid coaster is nothing but a thing of the past, and with Powder Keg being the only remaining thought, it is odd to think such a bizarre model existed. But personally, I say let it stay gone. I heard awful things about this ride, and I'm stoked to see Silver Dollar City having converted it. Did any of you here get the chance to ride? I'd love to hear about your experience. Like, I know a lot of you usually have ridden some of these coasters I'm making videos on, so definitely let me know. Anyways, with all that said though, that's all I got on Powder Keg for you today, but let me know what other videos you want to see in the coming weeks, and we'll get them done. Anyways though, thank you all so much for being here, and in classic fashion, don't forget to subscribe if you're cool or you want to. That helps us a lot, especially since we're just broke college kids, so we'd appreciate it. Anyways though, we'll see you all in the next video, and have a good day. See ya!